me. Yes, I can have you. I don't know what it know me. Girl, you need me like protein.
Appreciate that, thug. The homies right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, as I've always said time and time again, and I'm going to continue to say it, because it is my job to actually bring you the absolute best quality entertainment this planet has ever seen. Sitting to my left is an artist who is actually belongs on that pedestal as greatest entertainment provided here, there, and motherfucking everywhere. It is my honor and pleasure to introduce you to one of Sacramento's hottest artists, but one of Sacramento's hottest artists who understands the meaning of hard work. You can catch this man on his social media, here, there, everywhere, and in between, moving, hustling, proving his points, knowing that his music is going to take him to a level that is within grasp, and also he's going to pass that level. Tonight, it is my honor to bring to you here on the Spotlight on hype-radio.com, Mr. Trey Solid. What's up with you, bro?
Oh, man.
It's been a minute.
For sure. Definitely been a minute.
Definitely been a minute. Now, we've been talking a little behind the scenes, and we got an understanding on some things.
Yeah.
But you know, we gonna touch up and get everybody caught up with you, and then we're gonna talk about this future that we have going on. So let's go ahead and just talk about exactly how long have you been in this game?
On a serious tip,
On the serious tip,
about 10 years.
10 years. That's serious as motherfucker.
Yeah, just taking it serious. I've been taking it serious since I graduated high school, so for sure.
Okay.
Since I got like a song that had some buzz and sack though, probably about 7 years.
Now, what song was that you got your buzz?
My first song I got buzz off of was Bel Air Sippin'.
Bel Air Sippin'. Okay.
It was one more before that though. I forgot the other one. Yeah, I had got like some the game ended up reaching out to me in my DMs and stuff. I forgot the name of that song though. That was like the first one, but then the first one was Balenciaga.
So the game reached out to you, and that's the one you forget about.
Man, I don't remember the name of that song.
See, that's when you know you're getting big.
I done done so much music.
That's when you know you're getting big. When stars hit you up, you forget what the song he was talking about. And you know, right now the game ain't quite up to par. We'll say. He dropped that little CD where he had like 5,000 songs on it. And,
Oh, for sure.
yeah, I couldn't do it. It was like listening to Too Short for a week long, bro. I had to let it go.
Yeah.
I had to let it go.
They got that long song in there for Eminem too.
Now he say he talking his shit.
It was for 10 minutes. I'm like, damn.
He
bro.
talking his shit like, bro. It was that. I don't know if I know people I can talk about for 10 minutes like that.
Man, he's going in for sure.
But we ain't here to talk about him. We talk about what I consider to be real artists, and you can tell them I said it. Fuck it. 10 years of the game, you got your buzz. Now, you're a Sacramento artist.
Yeah.
That in itself is hard as hell.
For sure.
But you keep doing it here. You keep dropping great hits, great music. You got a great vibe, and you keep growing here in the city. How does it feel to know that all the artists that have come here, and everybody says the same thing. You got to leave here to go to make it happen. But you surviving here. How does that make you feel as far as like your fans love you and all that?
It was crazy though. Back then, I didn't feel the people that were saying like you have to leave and stuff. But I understand it though. You know what I'm saying? I just know like how the game goes. We talking about the politics and how you can get caught up out here. But like the whole moving away and stuff. You get away from like your hometown, you get uncomfortable and stuff. I think that bring out a different monster. But I feel like I just grinded it hard. I did it a little different. I didn't like have one big song, and so I had to grind it out, and people started loving me or whatever. And but yeah, I know they want me to. Everybody expect me to be like to blow up. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I know I got to do more, so I can show them I appreciate all the love they gave me from the beginning.
Okay, now when you do decide to move out of bounds,
Yeah.
you know, I've seen you in the A, seen you in a couple other places. What is your favorite place to go to?
Man, honestly, Atlanta for sure.
Atlanta for sure.
Yeah, when I went there, it was a different vibe.
Now, I'm from Georgia. And I've been to Atlanta, but
Yeah.
I've been to New York
Yeah.
before, and to go to New York, you have to have. New York is 24/7 hustle.
For sure.
If you go there and you slow motion, they will eat you.
Yeah.
Atlanta is kind of like the mirror image of New York, but a southern version
Yeah.
with a little cool spin to it, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
The A kind of came on the scene a little late in the game, but they
Mhm.
came on strong.
And they been on.
Been on. Now, not only is the A like king and capital of real music, they also doing movies.
Mhm.
Now, some of your videos that you've done in the past actually turn out movie style.
Yeah.
Now, is it important for you to have like a layout of your videos, or do you kind of just, okay, this is what we're gonna do, we kind of winging it?
Yeah. Right now we just winging it because we
Winging it?
just, we're gonna give them more content. Not think so heavily on that stuff, but definitely everything for me gotta be top quality though. So even if we winging it, it's gonna be movie style quality. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So whatever it is, it gotta be quality, it gotta be top notch. We not doing it unless it's very professional. That's been my whole motto since I started. I want to separate it by the quality of how it sound and look.
Now, who's been a couple of people who shot some of your videos?
Early on, Kev Films. I think like my first video was shot by this dude named Zarda Dick out of Stockton. That was like my first videos ever. Then it was Kev Films. I shot with Mikey Rare, Shoot Some, Rob Driscoll. Yeah, I done shot with a few people though out here.
Okay. Now, do you think it's better because the names you named
Yeah.
are well-known people who's
For
not
sure.
doing it, but going back to the time, they kind of was starting.
Man, listen, you know what's crazy with me? Like a lot of the some of the videographers, my videos was their first video.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was taking a chance with them too, as far as they was taking a chance with me.
Now that's kind of what I'm getting to. So
Yeah.
with them taking a chance on you, and you taking a chance on them, is it more like a vibe between the two of you because you're trying to make sure you do the best work possible to
Yeah.
get the best look possible, or?
Yeah, for me, it's usually like you doing something. Like you did something. Maybe you filmed something, right? And I was like, dang, I see the potential in that. But maybe they don't shoot music videos, or
Okay.
maybe they don't just shoot, or haven't shot that many. So for sure, like sometimes it'd be like, somebody in the middle might put us in a conversation or something. Like, man, look, you should mess with so and so and blase blase. Like, okay, cool. I'd rather build a relationship with you because from the beginning, something that I haven't got was like a videographer on my team.
Right.
And that's something that, you try to work and try to get there. That's something that ain't stick yet, but
Okay,
yeah,
so you're still looking for
it's
a
like
team.
a team person that want to come up with us. I feel like if we had that a little earlier, it might be a little different.
Now, you got a video you getting ready to shoot here pretty soon.
For sure.
Now, do you go back to who you've done work with, or are you still kind of like in the mode of trying to find that cool dude who got a look that you kind of want?
Yeah, right now, I'm going up right now. Next level stuff right now, you know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely shooting with a new person right now.
Okay.
And with me, I'm a real cool, down-to-earth person. So, once I meet somebody and stuff, it's all about the vibe for me. So if you a weirdo, then I probably won't do business with you again.
Right.
I burn bridges if it ain't worth it for me. Like I don't need you. If it ain't the good vibe, like if we don't stand on the same morals and principles, then I don't want to deal with you. I don't care how good your work is or none of that.
So when you find a videographer,
Yeah.
you spend weeks with this person, or is it just a
Yeah.
simple conversation you have, or?
No, it's like conversations. It's multiple conversations, multiple videos. It's real talk. When Trey Solid puts a stamp on you, a whole bunch of people gonna come spend some money with you too.
Okay.
So when I do business with somebody, usually I bring you business too.
Okay.
And I don't want it for free. I've never had like no videos or nothing ever shot for free for me.
Well,
So
kinda, you know, if you paying for it, you appreciate it more.
for sure,
And that
I
kinda
don't
shows
mind
up.
that.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. You know, I just know that I'm gonna bring you some. If I post you or something like that, I tag you on it. Somebody else is gonna come get it.
So basically, I'm gonna pay you, but don't hit me over the head with the
Yeah,
price.
whatever your price is, but just know if I want you on my team, let's build something like that. I'm gonna still pay you. Like let's build something like that, but just know I got a whole bunch of opportunities coming for you where you can go get what you want out of them. You know?
Right. I get it.
Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and get into something else, because since the beginning I've met you, back in the day at the station, whew, that's a long ass time ago. That was a fun ass spot.
It was fun, man.
Your fashion is always like above great.
Yeah.
Where do you find it? Because a lot of shit you wearing, bro, you can't find in Sac.
Yeah, I don't shop in Sac. I put that shit on, man. You know, we shop online. And I'm really into that. I like to look good. Like, you know, for me looking good and stuff ain't really for y'all. Like, me looking good is for me. Like, when I put that shit on, I look in the mirror, I'm in a good mood. So it
Right.
make me do everything else better for me. Like,
Right,
when
I
I go
get
to
it.
the studio, I'm not one of the dudes that go to the studio in lazy clothes. I'm in there kitted, fitted. I'm trying to feel it like while I'm in there.
Well, I mean, shit, that's for photo opportunity also
For
while you
sure,
up in
man.
there.
I feel like I always been like with the clothes and stuff. I get that like from my mom, my dad.
Okay.
You know, I was best dressed in high school.
So
You know,
that's okay.
been like that.
I'm getting a little I'm seeing a little different.
Yeah.
Somebody's saying a little different over there.
You know, my brothers had that shit on too. You know, back in the day, they used to be KCH, man. You feel me?
Okay.
It's in our blood.
So it's through the veins of the tree. I get it.
For sure.
I get it.
Yeah.
Now, you shooting this video here in a couple days or whenever, a couple days, we'll say.
Yeah.
With you being, well, do you consider yourself a perfectionist when it comes to doing this? Are you still having fun?
You know, I think that's the thing, man. You know, I wasn't having fun with it. I think that's the whole reason of me not being as consistent as I used to be.
Okay.
Because it ain't really been fun for me no more. And I think on this little break I had that I was putting a lot of stuff in perspective, like really just being like, I was being ungrateful. That's how I felt like, you know, I wasn't taking full advantage of like my talents and stuff. Like I wasn't putting my best foot forward. But you know, in life you just got a lot of ups and downs. I was supposed to use that, you know, for my music and stuff. And instead of like, I was letting it get the best of me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I've been strong for so long, so I think that it finally had got the best of me, and I'm really trying to shake it off and get back into it. You know what I'm saying?
Now, with you saying that, what is your feeling on these young artists coming into the game now, thinking they Jay-Z right now?
You know what's crazy? You know, I salute the youngsters that's coming in, like actually getting views and stuff. Like I salute that. But you know, it's always a step that you can't skip as far as like, you know, that hustling and getting in front of people's faces. Cause, you know, I know people with views and stuff that ain't never did no shows. And,
Right.
you know, we doing shows with less views than that. So it's like, you know, you got to learn how to monetize whatever it is you're doing. So, yeah,
Now-
man, you got to stay humble for
Now,
sure.
with the views is cool. Now,
Yeah.
I originally started out in this game being a guerrilla promoter. Like, I'm the cat who was sniping and
Yeah.
passing out flyers and everything. Do
Right.
you still kind of do that, or are you just strictly in your social media, internet type vibe?
I'm not on like the whole passing out flyers vibe, you know what I'm saying? But my in-person persona is way stronger than like my social media. It's always been like that for me. I think that's why I got like the presence that I got, because, you know, early on, like when it was almost transitioning like that, yeah, I was out with the hard copies and stuff. Like a little after like the real mixtape vibe. Like I was out pushing hard copies and, you know, selling merch hand to hand, so you're getting the real experience with me. I'm taking pictures with people and all type of stuff. So I'm still on that tip as far as like with the merch and all that, but as far as like flyers and stuff, now I guess, you know, it's new times now, so
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I kind of think that it goes hand in hand. Like, you still need to get some flyers, and you know,
Yeah.
maybe not you, but
need to have
your
some.
team.
Yeah,
You know,
for
while
sure.
you getting ready to perform, that they passing out stuff so people can link to you as far as your
Right.
social media and kind of
Yeah.
follow you that way. I think that's still important.
Yeah.
But as far as your followers, Do you still interact with all your followers through the DM messages? Or
Yeah, for sure, man. I ain't on no.
now, how important is that to you?
That's important, especially like I repost everything that I can see. Sometimes I can't see some of the stuff, but I repost like whoever like supporting me, I'm reposting you. You know, you tagging me, I'm reposting you. You reaching out. You know, sometimes youngsters ask me for game. I ain't even made it shit. You know what I'm saying? But they ask me for game from like the level that they see where I'm at, and I'm definitely shoot that game back for whatever I know. Like I'm definitely an open book. Like I'm not hiding nothing from nobody. So whatever you need help with, you for sure could DM me, cause you know I done definitely experienced a whole lot of stuff during this time of grinding. You know what I'm
You
saying?
have now.
Yeah.
What has been? Because you've been through some some ups and some downs and some lows.
For sure.
What's kept you so focused?
I want more, Shadow. But I've always wanted more. Like I always dreamed big from like the beginning. Period. Like I always wanted more. This is why like I took my stuff so serious. Like I was shooting $500 videos when everybody else was shooting $100 videos. Like I wanted my stuff to look like the people that I was watching.
Right.
I took it very serious. So I think what keep me going is like I want more. Like this ain't enough for me. I know this ain't it.
Now, when you say you want more,
Yeah.
we done seen you in some of the baddest whips this city's ever seen.
Yeah.
We done seen you on billboards, bro. Like, I will never, ever,
Yeah.
not bring up the fact that you was one of the first artists
For sure.
to ever put up a billboard.
For sure.
And that shit was spectacular. So,
Appreciate
big
that.
ups to that.
Yeah.
That motherfucking Jeep.
Yeah.
It's gone now, but that was the clean.
Clean.
that was the clean. You still killing Jeeps out here on
For
that.
sure. I need it back.
Bro, you ain't getting that back. You ever got that motherfucking look?
Yeah.
Trey say he want it back. Work out a deal, give it back to him. But we know you ain't finna get that pretty ass motherfucker
I
back.
already know I'm gonna have to go get another one.
Man.
Yeah.
But you know, you done did all that. Like, what is going to be the next step that just sets you apart from average cats trying to do it? Because you come up with big ass ideas.
Yeah, for sure. I think for me is it's not the material. Like the materials, like I'ma always have that. That just is what it is. Like I'm hustling, so that's gonna come. Like I like fancy shit. I like nice stuff. So that for me, the next level is though musically. For me to crack the barrier musically, you know, I feel like in SAC, I hit a ceiling. Like I haven't made it over that hump that I hit. You know, like it was almost there. So I just felt like I hit a ceiling. So I feel like I have to elevate it. So for me to elevate it, you know, I just gotta move around. Gotta get some of them. You know, I got real relationships with people that's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I didn't never ask for like no features or none of that. I'm just the cool dude that ain't gonna ask for nothing like that. It just gotta, you know, it's gonna happen when it's gonna happen. So for me, it's just taking my music to the next level. When I say I want more, that's what I mean.
Okay,
You know
so
what I'm
we
saying?
on that I want more shit.
Yeah,
Having these relationships with some major people,
yeah,
are you going to be more apt to say, hey, I need this?
yeah, for
This
sure.
right
You know, for me, you know, I'm a real person. Like, I know, like, if I don't have like the right music or it don't sound the right, I know that it ain't. You know what I'm saying? When it's the time, like when it's one of them songs, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, like I definitely can hear you on this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's link up and let's do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not paying for features. Like I already went through trying to like pay for features, and it didn't work out 2 times for me. So
Okay.
I'm not paying for the features, so I'd rather just build the organic relationship. I'm like a genuine nigga. Like, I'm a real dude. So we could build a relationship. If we can't, okay, that's cool. You know, I'm just grinding out. I've been grinding like this. So,
Okay. Now, the label's going great.
mhm.
Are you thinking about expanding, putting other artists underneath you, or?
We got artists on the label right now, so really it's just about us. Really though, the main thing with the label is, you know, we trying to have like a solid team. We need videographers, we need graphic designers,
You need everything in
we need everything. You know what I'm saying? We need all the stuff that you need to run a label. So that's what we need. You know, we need like some good marketing and all that. From there, it's like, you know, then we'll worry about some other artists. But we got dope artists. We got Breezo, we got Ozzy. You know what I'm saying? We got good artists
Okay.
that sound different too. You know what I'm saying?
Now, when you say sound different, what's the sound different?
Sound different. Like my partner Breezo, he out of Chicago, so And you know, he got a whole different slang to him,
Right,
whole
right.
different vibe to him. And then like my partner Ozzy, he more like he locked in, like he rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He got them real rapping vibes, like that stuff you sit around and really listen to. You know what I'm saying? We just all different vibes, but we all mesh real good.
Okay. Now, you even said rapper and rapper.
Mhm.
Is there an R&B artist that we can see coming off the label?
Man, maybe. You know, maybe. I think main thing for me is like, you know, we want somebody that's gonna be genuine like us, and they ain't gonna be scared to put the work in, cause you know we ain't at the top, so you know we gotta work hard too.
Now, that is one thing you definitely do is you bust your ass
Yeah.
when you do this. If it's somebody having a bad day on the team,
Mhm.
do you pull them to the side, or you kind of like, hey man, today you ain't feeling it, you just go ahead and step out? What do you do to keep your team motivated?
I think that's like that's something like that I gotta work on more, as far as like all of us coming together and really just locking in on just focusing on the brand, like all of us working hard together, because you know sometimes you be selfish, or sometimes you just be locked in on your own stuff and got your own stuff going on. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So maybe you don't include everybody, but you know that's just like a daily thing to work on.
Yeah, because being what is known as HNIC of your label,
Mhm.
you have to. Well, from my experience, like I run all the things that I have underneath my company label, and people who work with me, I have to like adapt to a certain extent to what they have going on, because I'm passionate about what I have.
Right.
Nobody's gonna hustle harder for mine than I will.
Right.
So I have to take in fact that Monday may not be the best day for that person, or Wednesday they had an argument with this person, or the weekend the mama was sick or something. I gotta take all that, because my thing is I don't want to hear no excuse.
Right.
I ain't got time for it, because when it comes time to making this bread, I can't give you no excuse. So I really don't want to hear your excuse, but I've had to curb, because I'm bad, bro. Like I'll get on your line. Like, nigga, if you don't want to be here, get what is commonly known as the fuck out of here.
Right.
But with that being said, and you've had to take on different personalities that way, do you
Mhm.
see yourself as the same, or
Uh,
do you find yourself more in the standing kind of situation?
I think for me it's like to get the understanding. So you know, having them conversations, because these are like my dogs too. You feel me? Like this ain't just like.
So these are cats you done came up with from
Yes, for
from
sure.
the dirt.
Yeah, for sure. Especially like Ozzy. Like, you know, Ozzy got me to rapping.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He was already rapping, like, so he got me to start rapping. You know what I'm saying? It just so happened I just take the leader road. You know what I'm saying? That's just what
I
it
get
is.
that.
I think that's just me in my blood. You know what I'm saying? But I just think with us, it's more of just like, having a conversation and trying to get everybody on the same mindset, as far as like we all got to work hard.
Okay.
Like if we all work hard, then it looks better than like one person working hard. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Especially
right.
if we all want it, right? If we all want it, we all got to show and prove that we want it.
Fact.
Just
Facts.
making sure, like, at least having them conversations, like,
Right.
motivating your partners too when they don't feel like doing it either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. I get that. I've had to take all that on, and it's hard, because I expect it's hard. Right? It's hard as motherfucker to sit back and have to wait for somebody to do something that you want to take control and just finish it right now. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's go ahead and get into something else, because you've sent me a few songs, bruh. You sent me
Couple
about
bangers.
about 8 of them. Now this is off of a new project that you have.
Yeah, some of that's a mixture of my two projects I put out called Hood Baby and Big Solid.
Hood Baby and Big Solid. Okay,
Yeah.
so with this video that you're shooting here pretty soon, this song's so damn new, we really don't have a solid name for it yet.
Yeah, I don't even got no name for it yet.
Now,
It's
how
a
did you
banger,
choose? Yeah, I've heard it, bro.
Yeah,
Like
it's a
we
banger.
were listening to it earlier, and
Yeah, that's my
everybody's head was knocking in this motherfucker. Like, oh, if you don't make a video to this, but
What's up?
how do you come up with your name? Like, how do you name a song? Because you got to come up with a name of this motherfucking song,
I
bro.
already know, usually it just be like something that's in the hook. You know what I'm saying? Something that I'm saying or something that I repeat a little more than whatever. But like when I wrote the song, I never made a title for it. So
Now,
whatever
when-
it's gonna be, though, it's gotta be real catchy.
When you wrote this song,
Yeah.
and you went in the studio and recorded this song,
Yeah.
and you got this song mixed and mastered,
Mhm.
what was the motivation? Like, what caused you to go in and do this song?
And everything just be like real life events. Like every bar I'm rapping about is real talk. Like there's no cap in none of it. So
See, that's what I was kind of getting to, because
Yeah.
I'm looking at some of the names and I've heard some of the music. Like,
Mhm.
it is a perfect representation of exactly who the fuck you are.
Yeah, I think that's like it's like the me trying to elevate it. You know what I'm saying? Me
Mhm.
trying to choose different beats. So I'm gonna be in a different pocket, and I'm gonna still be talking me though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like with that, it's like, man, I just got off house arrest. Man, I'm locked in. I'm motivated. Like,
See, I wasn't gonna say that you did a little.
yeah,
I like
that
it
was-
when
yeah,
people go away. I say they go to college.
Yeah.
You was kind of in like a adult school somewhere.
That's what. Yeah, that was light. You feel me? Little slap
Bruh,
on the wrist.
when I saw the picture of you with the cool shorts with the little monitor on, I was like,
Yeah.
oh no,
They done got me, man.
fuck, what happened? A couple days later, new picture,
Yeah.
no monitor.
What's up?
Nigga, what was it like getting that shit cut off your leg?
And it was good, man. I ain't never been in like no trouble like that. So that was like my first time being in trouble. So having like somebody over you, like I'm a boss. I don't want nobody over me, like
Oh.
controlling what I do. So
Nigga, they want you there at a certain
yeah,
time,
want you there.
peeing,
They
nigga.
want to pee. Look,
They
I don't
wanna
even
show the
smoke,
fuck
Shadow.
up. Oh,
I don't
bruh.
smoke, do nothing. What I need a piss test for?
I was-
My first piss test, y'all should have seen in my levels that it was so pure. I don't even. What am I piss testing for? But like just piss testing, can't leave the house. Just being in stuff
You get
like
that one day where you can go wash
One day
clothes
for
or
4
grocery
hours.
shopping and
Yeah,
some shit.
4 hours.
And don't let them call you talking about you need to come in because your 4 hours is fucked.
4 hours, and then you go piss test. And then if you can't piss, they gonna add days on your shit.
Oh yeah, they dirty with it.
And they made me take a 2-week class too, where I had to be in the class for 7 hours, 5 days, 4 days out the week. So I went to school for 8 days for 7 hours, like some re-entry shit, like a nigga just did 20 years or something. Yeah, they did me right.
That's a
with
new
that.
twist. I ain't
That's
never
some
heard
weird
that
shit.
one
I ain't
before.
gonna lie, I was in there stressed out. That was the part that, yeah, that part killed me going in that class like that.
Okay, but besides the class,
Mm-hmm.
not being able to leave the house,
Yeah,
not being able to have company over.
I did that.
Yeah, well, you can't have a home. You're not supposed to have the homies over. And, the softer side. You got to have that come over.
Gotta have a side I tell you, man. Gotta have a side I tell you. You feel me? What we call it, gotta have a side I tell you.
Got to.
Yeah.
So, did you take this time though to kind of like really look who the fuck was Trey Solid?
Yeah, that's really what I had a real rough year, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like I feel like that was like a sign for me, like just to sit down. I saved a whole lot of money because I wasn't spending no money.
That you will do.
And yeah, I was definitely just looking at it like I'm like a more in my head type person. You know what I'm saying? So like all my goals and stuff is in my head, and I've reached my goals in my head, and boom. But like on this, I wrote shit down. Like I actually wrote shit down. I wrote shit down like on a whiteboard where I could see it every day. So it's like I made goals. I made everyday goals, then I made some longer goals. This is something that I do in my head. So to actually see it and visualize it and stuff, it was totally different. It just made me put a lot of stuff in perspective. Just like even like your freedom and stuff and shit you might think you'd be willing to do, like reacting off of just any and all everything. You know what I'm saying?
I get it completely. But it was good that you went ahead and write it down because
Yeah.
to see it, it gives you a whole different vibe.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Because I'm bad for that. I keep everything in my head.
Yeah.
Like I can remember, but I got so much shit going on. I'll forget something that quick.
Yeah, for sure.
But to have it on the whiteboard, like you said, brother, that was genius.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
so
like that.
what we gonna do is we gonna let people hear this
Yeah.
new song with no name
Yeah.
that you shooting a video for. I don't know how the hell you don't have a name for a song you get ready. Which, if I know you like I know you probably done already paid for the videographer.
For sure.
How you have a song that you ain't even named yet? You done paid everything for it. You got your fit picked out for this motherfucking video too, huh?
Sure, it just
See?
came in yesterday.
See?
You know what I'm saying? From overseas.
From overseas?
Yeah, man, it was already, all this was already playing. Like, I wrote the hook while I was on house arrest, but I wrote the verses in the studio. So, you
Now,
know, once a lady,
did you build up a little studio while you was
I didn't record no music on
nothing? It was all mental for you.
Yeah, but I had bought beats and stuff though, so you know a lot of this stuff. Well, I don't really write. You know what I'm saying? I do all this shit in my head in the first place.
Okay.
So I voice memo my verses. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Instead of writing, I just voice memo them. But I remember as soon as I write the whole 16 in my head is memorized. So a lot of that stuff, you know, I was just vibing out, doing it like this. I ain't
Okay.
recording nothing though. I ain't want to.
Okay. Well, right now we're gonna get into this smash hit
Yeah,
with No
yeah.
Name to this new video that he coming up
Yeah, man. I think we
with this
call
new
it
fit that he
sliding
had
Hellcat.
slide in from overseas.
Yeah.
Everything is done except for motherfucking name. We got to come up with the name of the song, bro.
Yeah, man. It's called Sliding Hellcat, man. That's it.
That's what it is. Well, we're gonna go ahead and play it. By the way, this is a world premiere here.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody heard this outside of this room. We gonna let y'all hear it now. So consider yourself blessed.
On the beat.
Niggas on the vibe, hear me?
I say exclusive.
Sliding Hellcat down Grand Ave. Down with my knee, coming through a lot of cash. Bad bitch with me with a whole lot of ass. In the sheets, in the streets, she got class. Yeah, live from the trenches. I ain't fell off, I fell back, thought I was finished. Laws put me on probation, they don't want me with them switches. Bitch, I'm in the bank making deposits, stand on business. Stand that bag up like it's fitness. Think I'm trapping by my image. Call me daddy like I'm pimpin'. Having motion, I ain't trippin'. I'm a hustler, I get chicks. I stand on couches in the VIP. Bitch, I'm different. Niggas mugging, hypnotized, I hate you. Boy, that shit is sick. A mini skinnies, but my pocket stuck. Who's the girls when she innocent in public? Running private, she my friend. Say, let's put your face in that pillow and keep that ass up. Young shiners like G and them. All my niggas icy, ain't no way you compete with them. All my ops broke, ain't no way I got beef with them. I'm a big dog nigga, ain't got money, can't speak with them. Sliding Hellcat down Grand Ave. Still with my knee, thumbing through a lot of cash. Bad bitch with me with a whole lot of ass. A freak in the sheets, in the streets, she got class. Bad bitch, get a pose, love a real nigga. I'm a fast car whipper, seeing neighbors, she my stripper. Call her baby, ain't no sitter. Tell her throw it like she little. Say my name when I pill her. Know she safe when I'm with her. Don't leave the house before I play without my strap. Nigga got a new cane, got a new phone, my old shit tap. Real recognize real niggas showing love and I get that. But don't think shit sweet, gon' play tough and get your ass whacked. I count money when I'm bored, we just score, we don't keep score. Put that shit on, I need a award. Cause you on team, well nigga accord. You need help, I give you a cord. Badass bitch like skin like Drea. Red brown skin, I'ma listen for it. Out of my way, hell no, I don't pay it. If the bitch X, I'll put at the door. Free on my dog, doing 20 1. Chain shot break, don't need no sun. Same ass circle, don't need new one. Same ass force, but D new one. Really haven't paid for me round one. Alright, that's enough, man. Niggas know how I'm coming, nigga. Poppin' shit, you hear me? Sliding Hellcat down Grand Ave. Down with my knee, thumbing through a lot of cash. Bad bitch with me with a whole lot of ass. Freak in the sheets, in the streets, she got class. Just how I like it.
How we coming out, you made a whole music video, nigga.
Bruh. That shit go to work, bruh.
Hey, looking.
So what we calling it now?
Man, I think we're gonna call that Sliding Hellcat.
Sliding Hellcat. Make sure, because this is coming fast. This man's gonna record this video. He gonna put it up there. We need you, Sacramento, in the world. Run the numbers up because it deserves your love, your loyalty. It deserves all that. So I'm saying we sliding up Hellcat down Grand Ave. So
Yeah.
so is that where we gonna put this video? Boy, you stay. You
Live.
stay.
Shell live down there.
I gotta. Let me know when this is, man. I gotta.
Yeah, man, next Friday, man.
Next Friday.
Next Friday, man. It's gonna be real lit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna have to see if I can slide out there.
Yeah, man.
I might have to. I can't come in today.
Right.
That kind of thing. Because I know you shooting early.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot like midday.
Yeah, I
Shoot
gotta take a sick day. Got
Yeah.
to. Now, you mentioned a lot in this song
Yeah.
that we had a conversation earlier about
Mhm.
that just came up in the song. So, how do you ever like have a weird feel about putting all your business in your music like that? I mean, for those who know you, they know.
Yeah.
But you know, for you to sit up on interviews like this and have your music out, they kind of know that this music is your real life.
Yeah, for sure. This is all documented, so you know everything I'm talking about, I ain't worried about it.
Okay.
Everything I speak though, I'ma stand on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'ma stand on whatever I say.
Okay.
For sure.
Now, with COVID happening, and then you doing the little, powwow with the whiteboard,
Mm-hmm.
how did that do for your show? Because back south, they were still COVID didn't mean shit back home.
Right, tell me about it.
Like they like nigga, you can be sick if you want to, but
Right,
wear your mask if you come in here.
right.
But out here, it was a lockdown.
Oh, lockdown.
Were you going to the south to perform, or were you taking this time to kind of like formulate your war plan?
Well, during the COVID shit, man, that was like where I took my hiatus, honestly. Like,
Okay.
I had went to the week before the world got shut down. I was in Atlanta, so literally like the week I came back, 2 days later, the world got shut down. So when I went out there to the A, I was already like on my hiatus. I ain't really did no music, whatever. But when I went to the A, I came back motivated, and I dropped 2 projects that year. So 2020, I dropped Big Solid, and I dropped Hood Baby in the same year.
Okay.
So when I came on that, really was just like I came back with some music. I ain't do no shows or nothing during that whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Now with the pandemic, the way it happened, I took it like this: like it wasn't as easy for these fake motherfuckers to go out and lean against somebody else's car and take pictures,
Oh, for sure.
or the tax money coming in. You got the little, which is the stupidest shit to me. You put money against your head like it's a phone, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with nigga? Don't do that.
Talking to that money.
No, stop that. Trey, I'm telling you now, don't let me see you doing this in a picture, bro. Don't do that. Let that go. Do something else. Have it line up your arm or something. Man, don't do the phone thing.
Yeah, man.
'Cause I don't get
I
that.
think we gonna hold it a little low. You know what I'm
You know,
saying?
do what you
We
got to
gonna
do,
hold
but
a
don't
little
put it
low.
next to your motherfucking head like it's a cell phone, man. Don't do that. But it kind of like you figured out who was really out here hustling and doing what they had to because it was organic, it was real. And the cats who was faking it, oh, they fell through.
Yeah.
Just got washed out. And I've seen a couple cats like, wow, you was so on before. Now, nigga, you really
Man.
shaking salt on the fries, nigga. Like, that's your
what's
job.
crazy? What's crazy with the pandemic and stuff, man? There was so much money in the streets with that, though. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of money that came around.
It was so
EDD
much.
and the PPP.
Nigga.
It was lit out here. It was like the.
I got cats still pulling shit off cards.
For sure. It was outside.
I'm
Niggas was outside, like, when
I'm
they finally
mad.
opened it
See,
up.
I
it
didn't
was
I
looking
didn't I
nice
didn't
out here.
partake in the card thing.
Yeah.
I
man.
didn't partake. But you better believe they opened it up this time again.
Ain't gonna partake.
Oh, partaking everywhere.
Easy deal.
Everywhere. Man, I done seen cats pull out houses and shit off of this shit.
Niggas came up, man. Niggas is coming up for sure.
Now, with that, like that was some of the best hustle ever.
For sure. That's what you call that. That's a lake.
But what about these cats who did all this shit and they got shit to show for it?
Yeah, you know what they say, like, that's what it looked like when you be like, man, you should have never gave niggas money. Like, when you give the wrong people so much money at one time, you can see what you can do with it. Like, some people can build a business with it, some people can spend it, some
Right.
people can save it.
Right?
Just really it's on you. A lot of people who ain't never had none, when you get something like that, they think it's gonna keep coming and keep coming and keep coming. Should have treated it like a lick though.
What killed me was cats going out buying these big ass jewelry pieces, doing all this shit.
Oh yeah,
And
man.
y'all can't go nowhere to show this shit off. You literally in living room pimping.
Oh man, that was crazy. See all the jewelry out here. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of chains popped up from him, man.
A
Salute
lot
them,
of
man.
chains.
You know, we had chains before, but
A
salute
lot
them.
of chains, a lot of teeth. Nigga, I was like, what the fuck? Like,
It was
the
kinda-
jewelry stores is.
That's what they was booked.
Them
man.
cats was hustling.
For sure, they done put some niggas on. Some of these jewelry stores and came up over there. That's a fact.
I ain't mad. But you
Get
better
your
believe
money.
if it happens again. Yeah.
Right?
Oh, bruh. There's gonna be so much shit shining on me. Y'all ain't gonna be able to stare at me too long.
Straight up. I had to have some
Shit.
shit.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get into another one of these songs. Now, these songs are a combination off the last two albums.
Yeah, I could tell you.
Okay,
which
so
ones that come off.
which one we
See
do?
that one right there. That
This one
one's
right here?
called What's Real, featuring Ozzy Williams. No, the What's Real, that's featuring Breezo. That's off
This
my
is Breezo.
Hood Baby.
Okay.
Yeah, it's off my Hood Baby project.
Well, go ahead and introduce that to the people, bro.
Yeah, man. It's Trey Solid featuring Breezo. What's Real off the Hood Baby album. Let's get it.
Evergreen with the heat, yeah. I've been a stand-up nigga since I could stand up. This shit took blood, sweat, and tears out on my chain up. Glizzy on me, cause you know that blow your brains up. That bleed strong, it'll never clean them stains up. Don't think I'm able to love it no more. Fuck 12, I ain't cuffing no hoe. These trippin' see me, be right with no few, but they trippin'. I rather give me a ticket than they be out here caught slipping, yeah. What's real, what's real, what's real? They don't know. Get chills, get chills, get chills. It's from the soul. You don't know what I've been through to get where I'm at. I was down bad praying for a sag. Got it out the mud, really getting it in. I pray to God he forgive me for all my sins, yeah.
Ever since I learned to walk, I've been a stand-up nigga. Driving close with them rats and they can't stand that nigga. How you supposed to be my dog but wanna snake me, nigga? Why you about to end and try to feed you, nigga? Sharing with these sticks 'cause I don't trust these niggas. I know I said I do, but I don't love these bitches. They say showing love and get you killed, separate the fake from the real.
That beat hard. Now that's the song with the artist Breezo.
Seriously.
Shout out to Brizzo for chiming in. Appreciate you, bruh. That kind of put you doing something that you hadn't done before.
Yeah, man. You know, I got them vibes though. You know, like I got different pockets. You know what
I'm
saying?
seeing.
Y'all could definitely get in them different pockets. That's
Okay.
definitely was one of them times. You know, that's what I was saying. Like where I got different artists on the label, we got different sounds, but when we come together, it mesh so good. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, because y'all, you, like I said, that was a whole different sound
Yeah.
for you as far as I'm concerned. I know
Yeah.
you multi-talented, you can do whatever you want to, but
Right.
I ain't never heard you come like that before.
In my Hood Baby project, it was a lot of like, you know, I was motivated to do music again like that. My Hood Baby project was definitely like, that was a good project. That I
Okay.
did, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you want to play something else? What you want to
Yeah,
do?
you could play that one above that one. Yeah.
You want to introduce this, or you just want to go into it?
Yeah, man, that's the one with my boy Ozzy, man, which you know. That's off the Hood Baby Project too. Ozzy Williams Jr. He on the label too.
And all these are world premieres here on hype-radio.com. So Yeah, believe that.
Seriously.
These niggas from What you know about a young boy, clutching your gun, boy? What you know about a young boy, clutching your gun, boy? I gave my heart to the hood, but the game not good. It's run, boy, go for your own, boy. Keep your eyes on lock, 'cause them bullets. What you know about a young boy, clutching your gun, boy? I gave my heart to the hood, but the game not good. So it's run, boy, go for your own, boy. Keep your eyes on lock, and the money won't stop. Shots fired, man down, that's the norm. Gotta stay dry in this life full of storms. Streets cold, gotta keep the heat to stay warm. It's fucked up, we ain't even pick these streets, we was born. You know the odds to make it out of here is seeing your dog in the casket, leave permanent gene. All you gon' want is revenge. Probably get him tatted on your skin. But life goes on, we hear the same song. Won't you to doing right when all they did was do you wrong. Watch how they treat you when they really pick you on. Gotta stay attentive when I'm spinning in these zones. Can't ride with no 10 if you spotted, then you gone. You never coming home, leave your mama all alone. The cries will never end, won't see her son again. That's the only loss, nigga, you can never win. What you know about a young boy, touching your gun, boy? I gave my heart to the hood, but the game not good. It's run, boy, go for your own, boy. Keep your eyes on lock, 'cause them bullets. What you know about a young boy, touching your gun, boy? I gave my heart to the hood, but the game not good. So it's run, boy, go for your own, boy. Keep your eyes on lock, and the money. I've been thinking about it heavyweight. They sending niggas up the heaven gates. That's when you separate and stack your paper. Really easy, it's back to basics. I'm not the rich, but I can see the hate. Just took a plane out of MIA. So and so dead and gone. That's what they told me. Heart just stopped, could've been my homie. Fucked up part is the world keep going. Fucked up part is the pain keep going. Black on black, I'm in the hearse, nigga going. Quick flashback, mama praying, I ain't knowing. She talking about me, balling on the knees. Ask the Lord please, why I'm bitching about jeans and a little bit of cheese. Either way, I'm glad for it. That's probably why I'm hearing out a news report. Niggas stay low and get your Buddha boy. You never know when you the boy. What you know about a young boy, touching your gun, boy? I gave my heart to the hood, but the game not good. It's run, boy, go for your own, boy. Keep your eyes on lock, 'cause them bullets. What you know about a young boy, touching your gun, boy? I gave my heart to the hood, but the game not good. So it's run, boy, go for your own, boy.
Okay,
Seriously.
we got. I gotta ask. So, because every song just fits you just right. Who does all your production work?
It's just a mixture of people. Like, you know, I go to different producers. I don't just sit down and work with one producer.
Okay, is that important to you? Because a lot of cats like to find out one producer and ride it out till
Yeah,
till the
man.
horse dies.
I did that before, you know. You hear though. So.
Okay. Now, where do you go and find your work?
Producers, usually it'd be like people I link up with from IG. You know what I'm saying? I like their sound or something.
Okay.
Maybe I want them to build something on whatever tip I'm on. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So really just be building around like usually I usually come up with an album or a project name first before anything. So when I come up with that, I come up with the whole thing. So I'm listening to beats that go around that thing to whatever the name is. So if it's
Okay.
good, baby, like it gotta talk to me. That's it. Like when the beat talk to me, then I know that's it. I can create off of it.
Now, with you not writing and doing voice memos and pulling features that you vibe with, do your features kind of come in and do the same thing, or is it cool for somebody to write that shit down and come into the studio with you? Or?
Yeah, you know, everybody don't do it like everybody don't write like how I write. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like I haven't wrote a songs damn near since like 2014.
Now, how
So,
did you learn to do your music that way? Because to be able to just come in and just,
Yeah.
first of all, just to do what you do anyway is a true talent. Let's give credit where credit is due.
Appreciate
A
that.
lot of motherfuckers can't do what you do.
For sure.
A lot of motherfuckers should never ever try to do what you do either. That's just my opinion. But
Talk that shit.
some of you motherfuckers need to continue to shake the salt on the fries.
Mm.
But since 2014, you stopped writing. You started
Sure.
doing the recordings or coming off your head kind of
Yeah.
thing in the studio.
Yeah.
Now, why did you do that?
It was faster for me. Like, cause I like get up, I walk around and shit like while I'm writing. So if I like to sit down, I can't really just sit down. Like I like to walk around, pace around and stuff. So for me to be pacing around, like stopping and writing, or even doing it in typing it in my phone, to me it's too slow. And what's crazy, like with me, like I'm very smart too. Like I got real A's and B's the whole time for me during school and everything. So I got a photographic memory. So that's how I do it like that. Like usually, I see something one time, I memorize it. Like I got Wi-Fi passwords, hell of them in my head right now. Like it's shit really crazy. Like it's kind of like crazy though how I memorize shit how I do. Like it's how I pass tests and all type of shit during school. So I didn't know I could do it musically until I like did it.
Right.
It was like, damn, I could do it musically too. So usually, somebody write their 16, they in the booth rapping and like reading and it's like I write the 16 in my head, it's memorized. And then I can lay the whole 16 like that. Or I could just go, you could punch in too, but I can memorize the whole 16, then go lay it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Trey Solid is kind of the shit when it comes to going to the studio. Y'all better get your game up.
Shit crazy,
That shit is crazy to be able to just walk in and just fire like that.
Yeah.
They know you in there interview.
Chill.
I get that shit all the time. Okay, so we have some other great songs, but I know time is important to you.
Mm-hmm.
I've asked you before, so I'm gonna ask you again because I'm sure now, with you taking time to think and look at life from a different view, when you hit these 8-time platinum projects, putting in the air because I see it happening.
I like that.
What is hip hop gonna do for you? What doors is it gonna open for you?
It's gonna open a whole bunch of doors for me. I'm an entrepreneur hustler first. So really it's just gonna
Yeah, I remember the t-shirts.
Yeah,
I
it's
got-
gonna open
I got
a
two
whole
of 'em.
for sure. And I appreciate you for that. I appreciate everybody that supported it from the jump. Before I had a song, I had a shirt. So, but like for me, it's gonna open the doors up for me to do other business ventures and give other people opportunities and stuff. Because music was never the end all be all for me. It's for me to get in there and provide opportunities for my people, for my family, and everything.
Now, what name 2 different businesses you looking at?
With PMG Trucking. You know what I'm saying?
Smart as hell.
And definitely like real estate too.
Okay.
But definitely like the trucking because that was the only job I ever had was trucking. So that's something that I actually know. So for like I could definitely teach some people.
Hustle.
Oh, for sure. That's all I ever done. So I could definitely put some people on in them areas because I know that. You know what I'm saying? So really just me moving to Atlanta. That's where my trucks is at too. So that's where I'm doing my trucks and everything. Yeah.
Trucks.
Oh yeah, for sure. This is everything we doing is we gotta do a big shout out. We ain't gonna do it
Y'all
alone.
make sure when you get your trucking license, hit Trey Solid up. Get on that PMG trucking line.
Yeah, man. Get it
'Cause
poppin'. That's something that don't end. That's
long
free game.
money.
That's something always needs to be delivered and moved.
That's long money. And during this pandemic, it was needed for smaller contractors.
That's
to
something
do
that
it.
stayed the whole time. No
Yeah.
regardless of who jobs. You talk about the UPS, the FedEx, the Amazon. That shit stayed running all day.
Amazon. We gonna find out that Jesus runs Amazon
Amazon runs 7
and
days a week.
McDonald's fries. Cause them fries would be too goddamn good to be made by normal man.
Listen, I know from being hands-on that Amazon is open 7 days a week. They don't close like
No,
the other people.
never.
They 7 days a week.
7 days a week, 24 hours
For
that
sure.
day.
And when it's Christmas, you might not work on Christmas, but you're gonna work Christmas night. That's a fact.
You
Amazon's never
gonna be
closed.
able to have breakfast, but your ass is gonna be
Yeah,
in Amazon for
sure.
dinner.
Yeah, man.
Man,
Definitely a lot of opportunities.
It is.
I
It really
advise a lot of like the homies that don't want to go like sit up working in a warehouse or actually like sit on a computer or something. Go try to do trucking and stuff.
now that's let's touch that.
Yeah.
That is a mean hustle if you ain't really dedicated to it, because
Yeah.
you can't drive more than 8-10 hours,
10 hours.
10 hours, and
Yeah.
on the road, gotta pay attention. You gotta hit certain stops and ways, and like that's all you've done. Like, what was your motivation to do trucking? Like most cats don't think trucking, bruh.
Yeah, well, I think it was like I said, man, like the whole like being like your own boss type thing. Like even though like you might work for somebody, like you working by yourself all day, so you don't like have somebody over your head. Like you don't have somebody like being on you. Like it was sometimes because I was good at what I did. Sometimes I didn't talk to the dude I worked for 2-3 weeks at a time.
So you were doing them long runs.
Oh yeah, you know I might do like sometimes you can have a local route. Sometimes you could do like up in the mountains in Nevada. I never did like cross country, but it was more like local. Like I was coming home every day.
Oh, okay, that was cool.
That was definitely cool, but you know, you could have them long days for sure. You could be tired, you know, working through the night. It's definitely, you know, obstacles to it, but it's obstacles to every job.
It really is.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, if you're interested on getting on this man's label, if you really got something, or if you need somebody on your work to make it sound better, can you please tell the people how to get in contact with you, bro?
And you can hit me on all social medias at I am Trey Solid. IamTreySolid.com. Yeah, man, we locked in PMG Records. You hear me?
If not, nigga, they need to really be paying attention because just sitting up having a conversation with you, you learn so much. Like,
Yeah.
first time I met you at the station, it was cool, but then to walk in the Famous Fade, seeing you get cut up with Pops,
Yeah.
that right there, that y'all a combination, brother. That's
It's my dog right there, for sure.
man. If that wasn't Obi-Wan and Luke Skywalker, god damn. But you know, I want to say thank you for taking the time out and coming up here and giving us a little insight on who you are and who you have become, and definitely, you know, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you follow this man, support this man. We gotta support the quality. Sacramento, I keep saying it every show, and I'm gonna keep saying it. If we supported our soil the way we supported other people, Sacramento would be on, bruh.
It's a fact. It's a lot of talent out here,
really,
for sure.
it would really be on. It is a lot of talent out here, and if that point is improving by just hearing your music
Yeah.
through the time, people will never get it. You are truly a great artist. I expect great things from you, nothing less. And all I'm saying is when you get up there and you getting your award and, you know, you got your own private island, just remember the little people, bro, because I need a jet to the private island, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, man. I always remember the little people, man. I'm a little people too. I'm coming up out that soil.
I do love the humbleness out of you, bro, but,
Yes, sir.
bro, you great. And I'm
Appreciate
gonna give you that title.
I appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Spotlight on hype-radio.com. Make sure you tune in. We are 24/7. This man is going to be in rotation. As a matter of fact, on that great song that we heard, that's going to be a video shoot here pretty soon. We're going to go ahead and leave y'all with that because y'all deserve it. I'm your man, Shadow. Y'all be safe out there.
Sirski.
On the beat.
This shit go.
Niggas on the vibe, hear me?
I say exclusive.
Sliding Hellcat down Grand Ave. Staring with my knee, thumbing through a lot of cash. Bad bitch with me with a whole lot of ass.
Y'all seen it? Make sure you go follow this man. Give me your IG, bro.
I am Trey Solid.
Make sure you follow him, show him support. This man is putting out great work, so it ain't hard for you to support it. This is what it is. I'm gonna be at y'all. Y'all be safe out there.
Think I'm trapping by my image. Call me daddy like I'm pimping. Having motion, I ain't tripping. I'm a hustler, I get chicks. I still on couches in the VIP. Bitch, I'm different. Niggas mugging, hypnotized, I hate you. Boy, that shit is sick. I'm very skinny, but my pockets stuffed.